Hey, today I'm gonna pack you with the facts about 7 differences between Russians and Americans. Are you ready? Let's go. Measurement systems. Russians and Americans rarely understand each other when it comes to temperature, shoe size, and other measurement systems. Inches versus centimeters, pounds versus kilos, Fahrenheit versus Celsius, miles versus kilometers. Life would be so much easier if we used the same system worldwide. Driving and drinking. Americans can get their license when they turn 16, but they are not allowed to drink until they are 21. Russians are able to both drive and drink when they are 18 years old. The age gap might explain the mentalities of both countries. The idea behind the American law is pretty much teenagers driving cars plus teenagers drinking alcohol is a bad idea. Yes and no. To Americans, every answer is clear-cut. No means no, yes means yes. For Russians, the situation gets more complicated because when a Russian person says no, he or she might mean no, maybe, it depends on how willing you are to convince me, or even I'll say yes now, but do ask me one more time to make sure I haven't changed my mind. Russians even have an expression that sounds completely mind-blowing to foreigners, translatable as yes, no, maybe. As the famous Russian poet Fyodor Tuchev once noted, you cannot understand Russia with your brain. Small talk. Does it exist in Russia? Most Russians are not used to the concept of small talk and do not see value in it. That could be supported by the fact that there is even no direct translation of small talk. Google Translate says that it is meaningless chit-chat chatter. Russians either do not talk at all or talk about things that are important to them. Russians may go straight to the point both in business meetings and in social situations. To some extent that is justified by not wasting your precious time. But be prepared that if you ask Russians some questions, their answer might be long and detailed. Even the basic question, how are you, is not a greeting in Russia. It is a question that deserves a thorough answer. Small talking with strangers, shop assistants, waiters, etc. would make them feel uncomfortable. For them, it may even feel as if you are hitting on them or invading their private zone. To approach complete strangers, you would usually need a good reason, such as asking for directions. Some small talk is okay for Russians, but if a person would small talk too much, Russians will think he or she is shallow or even crazy. There is a saying, words are silver, silence is golden. Literature. If you ask most American people about their favorite writers, they might name a couple of them without going into details. Instead, talking to a Russian, you won't even be able to finish her question because he or she will already be reciting by heart a 25-page long Pushkin poem from elementary school. Years of hard work finally paid off. This does not happen because Russians care more about their literature than Americans. It is just the outcome of their education system that focuses a lot on the heritage of Russian poets. Shoes. Most Russian people walk barefoot or in slippers in their apartments, while usually Americans do not take off their shoes when they get home. In Russia, hosts will ask guests to take off their shoes as soon as they open the door. Peach versus coconut cultures. The Dutch organizational theorist von Trompenaars popularized the theory that people from some cultures, including Americans, could be viewed as peaches. Soft on the surface and easy to connect with, but having a hard shell inside, which makes it more difficult to become close friends with them. And people from other cultures, including Russians, may at first seem as unapproachable as coconuts, but once you get through the outside shell, there is a soft center inside. Russians are initially closed to strangers, but then open and may become your best friends. That was all from me, and if you enjoyed watching this video, hit the like button below and subscribe our channel. See you in the next videos.